Hi, and thanks for joining me for the class today. So today we're going to do a range of exercises, particularly with a focus on our core control and our glute strengthening as well. So we're going to do lots of different exercises, so remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. So we're going to start the class in standing and warm up, and then we're going to come down onto our fronts, then onto our sides and into sitting as well. So I hope you enjoy the class today. Remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to bring our toes apart and those heels apart. So those feet at that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight onto the fronts of your toes and then gently back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. Just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that weight's going nice and evenly down through those feet. Knees are nice and soft, they're not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis. Very gently, we're going to tilt that pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just a gentle movement forwards and back. Again, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position. Good. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so we're just going to stretch through our upper body to start with, and we're going to bring our thumbs forward, lifting those arms up above your head, and then lowering back down. Just going to that Y stretch, reaching up and lowering down. Good. Breathing out, lifting up. Breathe in as you lower back down. And again, reaching up and down. Good. And again, reaching up and down. Now let's bring in those legs. So we're going to come up onto a heel raise if you can, raising up and lowering down together. Good. And again, lifting up, lowering down together. Well done. Reaching up, lower down together. And again, and down. Lovely. Reaching up and lowering down together. Well done. Reach those arms up. Lower down together. Last couple here. Reaching up and down. One last time. Reaching up and lowering down. Well done. Relaxing those arms back down. Okay, so let's work our legs a little bit more with some squats here. So you're going to imagine you've got that chair behind you, and we're going to sit that bottom back so that weight's going back onto your heels. So we're going to drop back and lift up. So knees going forward, staying that hip width distance apart as we're dropping down, lifting up. Good. Drop down, lift up. Well done. Drop down, lift up. Drop down, lift up. Well done. Drop down, lift up. Now on this next one, we're going to drop down, lift up, and leg out to the side. Good. Drop down, lift up, opposite leg, out to the side. Good. So we're going to alternate sides here. Drop down, lift up, out to the side. Drop down, lift up, out to the side. Well done. Drop down, out to the side. Good. Keeping going here and out to the side. Well done. Drop down, lift up, out to the side. And again, drop down, lift up, out to the side. Last few, drop down, lift up, out to the side. So we're shifting that weight over to that side. You're standing on that one leg as you bring the other leg out to the side. Good. Drop down, lift up, out to the side. Last few, drop down, lift up, out to the side. And up. One more each side. So we're going to drop down, lift up, out to the side, and again, lift up, last time, out to the side and back. Well done. Okay, so we're going to challenge our stability in our legs a little bit more with a standing clam. So toe just resting onto the ground, hip bones pointing forward. We're going to open out and fold back. So we're just opening out through that pelvis, opening and folding back. It's not a huge movement, still keeping those hip bones pointing forwards. That toe just resting on the ground. Now if that feels comfortable, stay here. Or if you can, we're going to hook this foot around the back of that standing leg, and we're going to open out a little bit further. Good. And again, opening out and back. Good. And folding in. So nice and controlled, just getting those glutes working a little bit here. This leg you're standing on's working really hard as well to support you. Opening out and back. Very good. Now on this next one, we're going to open out, hold that there, and if you can, we're going to stretch and tap for 8. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold that leg back in, lower back down. Very good. Well done. Okay, so let's do the same on the other side. So toe resting on the ground to start with, hip bones forward. We're going to open out and fold back. And again, opening out, folding back. So just controlling that movement, keeping those hip bones forward as you open out and fold back. Well done. Opening out and folding back. Good. and back. Lovely, and again, open out and folding back. Lovely. Now if that feels comfortable, again, stay there, or you can hook that foot around that opposite leg, opening out, fold back. So challenge that stability a little bit more, a bit of balance here as well. This leg you're standing on is working really hard to support you as you're opening out, folding back, but not a huge movement. Keep those hip bones forward. Well done. Opening out and back. Good, and back. Opening out and back. Lovely. Now on this next one, we're going to open out, hold that there, and we're going to stretch and tap for 8. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold that leg back in, lower that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so we're just sort of bringing our abdominals a little bit here. So my right leg, I'm just going to step back just behind me here, same side. My right arm, I'm going to reach up towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to bring my elbow to my knee and then reach it away. Good, so elbow into knee, reach away. So don't need to touch. We're going towards each other and back, just working those abdominals a little bit, folding in, reaching away. Good, folding in, reach away. Good, fold in, reach away. Very good. Do 5 more. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding away. Well done. Relax that arm back down. Bring that leg back in. Very good. Same the other side. So step that leg just slightly back. Same side. Reach that arm above your head. And then we're going to bring that elbow towards the knee, reaching back. Elbow to knee and reach back. Elbow, knee, reaching back. Lovely. So just again, bringing those abdominals in a little bit here and back, folding in, back to 5 more. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretching away. Well done. Lowering that arm down, bring the leg back. Very good. Okay, so we're going to stretch out through our side here with a little mermaid stretch. So I want you to imagine you're unzipping through that side. We're going to reach up that hand up towards the ceiling, look up to that hand, and then gently restacking back down. Good, and again, unzip through that side, look that hand up towards the ceiling. Well done, stretching through that side, and then gently re-zip down through the side again. Good, and again, opposite side, unzipping through, reach up towards the ceiling, looking up. Good, and then slowly coming back down. And again, other side, unzipping through, reach up towards the ceiling, looking up. Good, and then gently restacking. Well done. 1 more each side, reaching up, look up to the ceiling, good, and then gently coming back down. Last time, unzipping through, looking up, and then gently coming back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to do a few roll downs from here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to drop that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at your end point, and on that out breath, slowly coming back up into standing. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath in at your end point, and then as you breathe out, coming back up into standing. Okay, so I'm going to come to the end of my mat, because in a minute we'll roll onto our fronts, but we'll start again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath in at the end here. And as you breathe out, coming back up into standing. Good, now on this next one, we're going to roll down and gently come down onto our fronts, onto the mat. So breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath at the end here, just soften those knees. And then we're going to gently walk our hands down onto the mat. And we're going to come down onto our fronts to continue our class from here. Okay, so we can continue here down onto our fronts. So we can just have our hands just supporting our head here if you want to, or your head just down onto the mat. Feet that hip width distance apart. We're still going to make sure we're starting in that neutral position, so just tucking that tailbone under, that belly button just drawn gently up towards your spine. Okay, so we're going to start here working on our bottom muscles. So we're going to lift one leg off the mat and then lower back down. So I want you to really use that bottom to lift the leg and lower. And we're going to alternate sides, so opposite leg lifting up and lowering, opposite leg lift up and lower. So keep alternating sides here. I want you to really make sure it's your bottom that's working to do that lift. So squeeze that bottom if you need to, lift that leg, lower back down. And again, lifting and lowering. So alternating sides here, lifting and lowering through that leg. Well done. Squeezing that bottom, lifting and lowering. Well done. And down, lifting and lowering. So a few more here. Just getting those bottom muscles working that little bit more. Lifting and lowering. Good. And again. And down. Squeezing that bottom. Well done. And lowering. Good. And down. And again. One more each side. Good. Lowering back down. Now with my right leg, I'm going to bend the knee and I'm going to push that heel up towards the ceiling and lower down. So we're going to push up and down. So we're just doing a few little donkey kicks here. Same leg, heel up towards the ceiling and down. Let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, squeeze that bottom, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower the leg down. Opposite leg, bend at the knee, heel up towards the ceiling, pushing that heel up and down. So push the heel up towards the ceiling, squeezing that bottom and down. Well done. And down. Let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And lowering that leg back down. Excellent. Okay, so feet just a little bit wider than those hips now. I'm going to bring my arms down by my sides into that right angle. We're just going to go into a little extension stretch as we're here. So we're going to breath in. As we breathe out, going to keep those shoulders down, lift that head, that breastbone, just to where you're comfortable. Stop at your end point. We're going to lift up towards that Cobra stretch. Keep those shoulder blades down towards that back pocket. Breath in. And as you breathe out, gently walking that spine, those ribs, that breastbone back down onto the mat. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, shoulders drop down, lift that head, that breastbone slowly peeling off the mat, lengthening through that neck. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, gently walking that tummy, ribs and breastbone back down. Good. Last couple here, Jack. Lifting up, nice and gently, lengthening through the neck. Breath in. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that tummy, those ribs and that breastbone back down onto the mat from there. Well done. Okay, so from here we're going to come round onto our sides. So we've got a thicker block you can use just to support your head from here, and we'll come round onto our sides here. Good. Okay, so we're going to start with our side kick movement. So knees bent up to start with. We're going to lift this top leg. Imagine you've got that table, just that leg's going to slide on that table and sliding back. So it's just a nice smooth movement, gliding that leg forwards and gliding back. Well done. Now if that feels quite comfortable there, we can straighten this leg and then same again, glide the leg forwards, glide it back. So if you can, if the leg's straight, we're going to point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. So keeping that control as you're gliding forwards and gliding back. Well done. That leg at that hip height level, gliding forwards and gliding back. Well done. And again, glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Gliding forwards, gliding back. So really working those glute muscles, keeping that leg at that hip height level and challenging through that centre. That leg gliding forwards and back. Well done. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Last few here. Keeping that control as you're gliding forwards, gliding back, really challenging those glutes, keeping that leg at that hip height level. Well done. Glide forwards, glide back. A few more here. Glide forwards, glide back. Lovely. Make sure that leg's staying at that hip height level. Good. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Well done. One more time. Glide forwards, glide back. And then relax that leg down. Oh, well done. Drop that leg down in front. Give that muscle a little stretch out here. So while we're stretching this top leg, we can lengthen through that lower leg and just do a few little pulses of that inner thigh, that lower leg. Still breathing in and out as we're pulsing through that leg. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. And then just relaxing that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to straighten both legs out, hips stacked on top of each other, feet just in front of you there. And we're going to just do our double leg lift. So to start with, we're going to lift up through this top leg just to that hip height and then lower back down. So top leg lifted and lower. Good. And again, top leg lifted and lower down. Well done. Now, if that feels enough here, you might want to stay here at this level. Or if you can, we're going to lift this top leg, hand in front for a little bit of balance, bring the lower leg to join and lower them down together. So top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower them down together. So it's not a big movement of that top leg, otherwise it's really tricky to try and join with your lower leg. Good. Try not to brace through this arm too much, just there for a little bit of support, lifting and lowering. Well done. So top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. Well done. Good. And down. So nice and control. Top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. Well done. Last few. And down. Well done. Top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. Well done. A few more here. Top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. Well done. Do one more time. Top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. Well done. Bend those knees up. Give that muscle a little rest there. Well done. Okay, so let's come round onto the other side. Do the same again. So bring our block with us. I'm going to come down into our side kick movement. So down onto our sides, just using that block to support our head from here. Knees bent up, and we're going to lift this top leg up to that hip height to start with, and we're going to glide that leg forwards and glide it back. So just imagine there's that table, it's gliding on that table forwards, gliding back. Good. So keeping that control as you glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Really working those glutes, keeping that leg at that hip height level. Well done. Now if that's comfortable here, as we did before, we can straighten this top leg and then we glide forwards and glide back. So if that top leg's straight, if you can, we can point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. Point the toes to glide forward, flex the foot to glide back. So nice and controlled, still keeping that leg at that hip height level. Well done as you glide forwards and glide back. Well done. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Keeping that hip at that leg at that hip height level. Well done. Really working those glutes. Very good. So it's not a huge movement, still controlling through that centre, that leg moving forwards and back. Well done. Glide forwards and glide back. Lovely. So keep going here. Really working through those glutes. Good. Gliding forwards, gliding back. And again, glide forwards, glide back. Good. A few more here. Gliding forwards, gliding back. Lovely. Glide forwards, glide back. Well done. Last few. Glide forwards, glide back. And again, glide forwards, back. One more time. Good. And then lowering that leg down. Oh, well done. Drop that leg in front. Give that muscle a little stretch there. And have a rest through that top leg. So we're resting this top leg. Let's lengthen through that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. So just breathing in and out while we're doing that here. Breathing in and out. Good. Just pulsing through that leg. Lovely. Breathing in and out. One more time. Breath in and out. And then lowering that leg down. Very good. Okay, so let's stretch both legs out now. Feet just in front of you here. Those hips are stacked on top of each other. And we're going to just start by lifting this top leg to that hip height and lower back down. So top leg lifted just to that hip height and down. Good. Lifting and lowering. Good. And down. Lifting and lowering. Now, as we did before, if you can, we can lift this top leg to that hip height. You might want the hand in front for a little bit of balance. Lift the top leg, lower leg to join, lower them down together. So top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. But if that feels too much, we can just lift and lower through that top leg. Lift up, lower and down. Hand in front for a little bit of balance, but try not to brace through that arm too much. Top leg lifted, lower leg to join, lower down together. Good. And again. And down. Well done. Top leg lifted. Lower leg to join. Lower down together. Well done. And again, top leg lifted. Lower leg to join. Lower down together. Well done. Top leg lifted. Lower leg to join. Lower down together. Well done. Last few here. And down. Well done. One more time. And lowering back down. Well done. Bend those knees back up. Very good. Okay, so we'll pop our block back down from here. And we're going to come round into sitting. So sitting on the mat, I want you to have your knees bent. Feet and knees still that hip width distance apart from here. And we're just going to sit up nice and tall, so nice and lengthened through our neck. And I'm going to work into our tummy muscles a little bit more here. So we're going to bring our hands, float them forwards. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to drop one hand down and back, so a little bit of a rotation, and then restacking back into sitting. Opposite arm, dropping down and back, and then restacking back up. And again, dropping down and back, and then restacking. Good. So we're just bringing our little half oblique rolls here, as we're rolling back, little side movement, and back. Good. And restacking. So really controlling that through those toe muscles, and back. Good. Dropping down and lifting up. Drop down to that side and lifting up. Well done. Just a few more here. Reaching round and back. Very good. And up. Opposite side and back. Lovely. And again. Let's do one more each side. Dropping down and back and up. Opposite side and back. Coming back to that start. Well done. Okay, now this time we're going to work our tummy muscles a little bit more with some half roll backs. So breath in. As you breathe out, rolling back just halfway. And then restacking nice and tall. Good. Dropping back. Restack nice and tall. So just breathing out, controlling back. Breathing in, restacking back tall. Good. And again, rolling back. Restacking nice and tall. And again, rolling back. And restacking. Good, now on this next one, we can challenge it a little bit more. We're going to roll back. I want you to hold it there. Raise one arm and down. Little arm scissors, opposite arm, down, and then restack. Good. Okay, let's do that again. So rolling back, staying there. Raise an arm and down. Opposite arm and restacking. Lovely. And again, dropping back. Raise an hand and down. Opposite arm, down, and restacking. Lovely. And again, roll back. Holding that there if you can. Opposite arm and restacking. Lovely. One more time. Rolling back. Raising your arm and down. Opposite arm and restacking back up. Very good. Well done. Relaxing those arms down. Okay, so from here we're going to roll back onto our backs, but you don't have to get back up. So just go comfortably rolling down onto your back from here. Good. So if I have our knees bent up, feet and knees that hip width distance apart, just to start with, find that neutral again. So just tilt that pelvis forwards and back. Just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position from here. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Well done. Okay. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to go into our double leg stretch from here. So we're going to reach our arms around and back in a circle and then come back to that start. If you can, we're going to breathe out as you reach above your head, breathe in as you come round and back. But keep those ribs connected with those hip bones. We're not trying to let those ribs flare. Controlling through that centre as you reach your arms above your head, come around in that circle and then back to the ceiling. And again, reaching above your head, come around in that circle, and then back to the ceiling. Good. One more time. And back. Lovely. Now this time we're going to float one leg up into that tabletop position. Same again, we're going to reach the leg away, arm and leg away, folding back together. Good. Opposite leg lifted. Breathing out, reach arm and leg away, folding in together. Well done. And again, reaching arm and leg away, folding back together. Lovely. Now if that's comfortable here, then we can float both legs up into double tabletop. Same again, just reaching one leg away, just maintaining that tabletop position. Well done. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in, fold back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in, fall back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in, fall back. Good. Breathing out, reach away, breathe in, fall back. Reaching away, breathe in to fall back. Well done. And again, reaching away and fall back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in to fall back. And back. Lovely. Last few here, reaching away and folding back. Good. And back. Well done. Reaching away and back. Lovely. One more each side. Reaching away, folding back. And then coming back to that start. Lovely. Lower those legs down one at a time and float those arms back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to challenge our glutes and our core a little bit more here with our bridge movement. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up that bottom up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine gently back down onto the mat. Good. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine back down to the mat. Now if that feels enough, I want you to repeat that here in your own time. Or if you can, we're going to lift up into that bridge again. I want you to hold that bottom lifted. And if you can, we're going to stretch a leg and then back down. Stretch the other leg and down. And then slowly walking back down. But if that feels too much to lift the leg, just lift and lower into that bridge as we've done to start with. Good, holding that bottom lifted. Now keep that pelvis nice and level. You're watching for that bottom dipping. If you're adding that leg stretch, well done. And then slowly lowering back down. Good, and again, lifting up. Very good, hold that there. Keep that pelvis nice and level if you can. Stretching a leg and opposite leg. Good, and gently walking that spine back down onto the mat. Good. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, hold that bridge there, bottom lifted, lengthen the leg and down, opposite leg, and then lowering back down from there. Good. Last couple here, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, keep that pelvis level. Very good. Stretch the leg if you can and down, opposite leg. And lowering back down. Very good. One last time. So I'm going to tuck that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Keep that pelvis nice and level. We're going to stretch the leg and down, opposite leg. And then slowly lowering back down to that start position. Well done. Very good. Let's bring those knees in, have a nice little hug and stretch that out there. Well done. So just nice deep breath in and out here. On the out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch. Just that a little bit further if you can. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. Good. Just sinking down one more time. Breath in and out. Relaxing from there. Well done. Lowering those legs one at a time back to that start. Okay, so from here, I want you to put your hands behind your head, and then we're going to lift one leg at a time up into our tabletop position. Have those feet together. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to lift up into that abdo prep and then lowering back down. So keep that tummy nice and flat. Breath in. As you breathe out, lift that abdo prep and lower back down. Good. One more time here. Breath in. As you breathe out, lifting and lowering. Now on this next one, if you can, if that feels enough, you can just stick with that. Breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up, and then I want you to push your heels together slightly, open the knees apart, and then lowering back down. So we're going to lift up, open the knees apart, and bring them together, lower the head back down. So just push through those heels gently as you open those knees apart, and then lowering back down. Well done. And again, opening out and lowering down together. Good. And fold back down together. Good. And again, lifting, open the knees apart and lowering. So just a little push through those heels as you open those knees up and lower down together. And down. Well done. And lowering. A few more here. And lowering. Good. And again. And lowering down. Well done. And down. A few more here. Good. Last few. Well done. Let's do one last one. And lowering that head down, lowering those legs one at a time, coming back to that start. Well done. So let's have a nice stretch out. So arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can, gently rotating here. And then we're going to bring those knees back up and then over to that opposite side, gently rotating again. And again, lift those knees up, drop those knees over, turning that head that opposite direction, gently rotating here. And then coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good. And again, drop the knees over, turning that head, rotating gently here. Use those toe muscles, coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good. And again, drop those knees over, turning that head. Well done. Coming back up and over to that opposite side. So we'll just do last few here. Drop the knees over, turning that head. Good. Coming back up and over to that opposite side. Lovely. Coming back to that centre, bring those arms back down by your side. Well done. All right, let's stretch out through those bottom muscles now. We've worked hard. So we're going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just breathing in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch, just that little bit further if you can. And we're going to hold this stretch. So breathing in and out. Well done. Breathing in and out. Relaxing down into that stretch, just that little bit further. Good. Breathing in and out. And holding that stretch there. Lovely. And then gently dropping that knee back down. We do the same on the other side, opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So we're just going to take a nice deep breath in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch. Just that little bit further, just as far as you're comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out, holding that stretch there. Well done. Breathing in and out. Lovely. And then lowering those legs back down. Very good. Then we're going to stretch out through the backs of our legs now. So knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg. Use your hand to support that leg there and stretch through the back. So we're going to hold this here. No tension in those shoulders. Keep those dropped down. Breathing in and out. Holding that leg stretch. Well done. Breathing in and out here. And then just point and flex through the ankle gently here. Just changing that stretch slightly. Pointing and flexing. Well done. And pointing back up to the ceiling again, holding that stretch. Well done. Lengthening through. Good. And then just lowering that leg back down. Do the same on the other side. Knee up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the back of the leg. Holding that stretch there. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the back of the leg. Good. Holding that stretch there. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. And if you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle here again. Gently moving through. Pointing and flexing. Well done. And then just holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthening out through the back of the leg. Well done, and then gently bend that knee and lowering that leg back down. Good. So we're going to slowly come back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably. Just feet crossed, legs out in front, wherever feels comfortable for you. Going going to relax those shoulders down from here. So hands in front, we're going to just go into our wide stretch from here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, reach those hands nice and lifted above your head, and then we need to bring them wide and then back down. And again, reaching up. Then we're going to turn those palms, pushing them down nice and wide. Good. And again, reach up. Turn the palms out, lowering those arms down. Good. And again, reach up. Turn those palms, pushing them down towards the ground. Lovely. One last time, reaching up. Turn those palms away, dropping down to the ground. Lovely. Then we're going to bring our arms across the body here. We're going to go into our spine twist. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around. Breath in. As you breathe out, back to that centre. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around. And back to that centre. Well done. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around. And back to that centre. Well done. One more time. And out. And back to that centre. Well done. Relaxing those arms back down. Relaxing those shoulders from there. Fantastic. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed the class today, and hopefully see you again soon.